What's up, guys? Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Seva Sundar with Ray of Light Tarot. Happy Thursday night. Happy summer solstice eve, I guess is where we're at. Well, sundown on the eve of summer solstice. So it is the summer solstice officially. I'm here with my friend Gobind from Channel for Grace. How are you doing tonight,
Hello. Jack? I'm so good. Happy to be here with you guys.
Yes, I love doing this with you. It's really great to see you. We haven't been on together in a little minute.
I know.
Thank you guys for being here. So we're doing our usual mini reads tonight. We're going to do intuitive hits with Jai and myself by love donation or love offering. And so tonight, if you would like to get on the list, it's the same. Did you put the info in the description of the video, Jai?
Yeah, it's your Cash App and the email to send if they're going to make a PayPal donation. But I didn't put the amount, so.
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're doing $25 love donations. So for 20, I think Christina will be in to moderate. If we have any other moderators, that's great. So we're going to do it's by $25 love donation. You can get on the list to ask a question from myself and Jai. You'll get double the read from us tonight. So we're excited to be here with you. And it's, $25 love donation. It's the usual places. The Cash App is $rayoflighttarot.com. My brother manages the PayPal. It's NHJOOST92 at PayPal, at gmail.com. That's the PayPal. Either one of those are fine. I'll be monitoring the apps to get you guys on the list for tonight. And we're good to go. So
hello, everybody. Hey, Nicole, Jasmine, Keaton, Lynn, Danny, what's up? Dawn, Christina, Tamara. How's it going, guys?
Welcome, guys. Good to see you. Quick announcement, guys. Anyone who is waiting on a personal reading, I did like 2 recordings this morning, and then I had to take a break. I knew that it was going to come to that point, but I knew I was going to be live tonight, and I had to really shut down and preserve and rejuvenate today. So if you have emailed me today, you're not going to hear back from me until first thing tomorrow. And if you are waiting on a personal, you'll be getting that tomorrow as well at the earliest, because I'm breaking it, taking it slow. But yeah, you will be getting those, and I appreciate it. Also, Jai and I are so excited to be with you guys. We were just having kind of a brief chat, as we do, before we came on, about the energy right now, which has been really interesting and amazing. I think, guys, I know for the people that are on my lives a lot, there seems to be a common thread. I think you just kind of do that. You share certain energies and feelings. If you guys are going through a lot of especially those of you who are extremely empathic, like I am, like Jai is, if you're feeling a lot of things sort of being thrust upon you right now, that maybe isn't your energy, just remember that it's probably not. And the way to sort of send that back with love, you can try, if you feel like transmuting it first and then sending it back, that's up to you, or just send it back. However you want to do it, that's totally up to you. And so just remember, a lot of this is probably not your energy right now that you're feeling. So that's a good thing to remember, I think, during times like this. And because that's not.
Yeah, I mean, we just moved through a full moon in Sagittarius, which was pretty powerful. It felt really amazing, like the day of, and then afterwards, It was like, whoa, like what's going on?
There was a little crash and burn to that, right? There really kind of was. I have to be honest, I felt that too yesterday.
Yes, and now. Yeah, and today into tomorrow is the summer solstice. So this is the longest. No. Yeah, is this the longest?
The longest day of the year?
The longest day of the year? Yeah, I think so.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right,
tomorrow, yeah. So this is the transition between today and tomorrow, right? And so this is like, it's big, like it affects all of us in a big way. And then on July 2nd, we have the eclipses.
Oh, these eclipses. Oh, man.
It's like, holy moly. Like, we're just flying into, I don't even know what's going on.
I know. I'm with you, Jai. And you guys who are aware, like the eclipse season, like last year, the summer eclipses last year, that eclipse season last year was really the first time I was aware and conscious of what eclipses bring. And so I had made the connection because of a spiritual mentor. It wasn't you, Jai, but another spiritual mentor had told me some things about eclipses, and I had looked back over eclipses from the years before and seen some things that had come into my life and happened in really specific times. So I was aware, okay, these eclipses will have an impact, so be aware. And it was interesting. So this year, and the ones in the winter, the end of winter, weren't as noteworthy, but I was really busy working and doing other things. This year, I am buckled up, and I suggest you guys do the same thing, because if you're aware of it, you're really going to see how the eclipses bring things in sweep things out, and they don't really leave much in the dust. You know,
No.
It's usually something you don't see coming too.
Yeah, they like totally catapult you forward. I'm actually, so my July videos are coming out next week, like the individual signs, and all of the readings are like, dude, oh my God. And then halfway through July, I started doing pick a card readings.
Oh yeah, those are great.
Yeah, those are fun to do. And the whole theme of that one is how are the eclipses going to change your life? So that, I mean, like I just finished recording that today, and I'm like, oh my God, these readings are intense. Like whoever picks any of the piles is like going to be like, whoa.
You guys if you guys aren't subscribed to Jai's channel, please do it. Do yourself a favor. It's Channel for Grapes here on YouTube. And I'm going to watch those. I can't wait to watch those. I love the pick a card readings. I used to watch those all the time.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. So yeah, guys, if you want to get on the list, Jai and I are excited. We're about to get started. So I'm going to check the apps and see who's there already.
Okay.
And we'll keep it going. So yeah, if you want to get on the list, it's is Christina in the chat? Christina Maria, the moderator?
Yes, she is. Yeah.
Christina, did you get my message about the apps we're using and everything?
Yeah, she's been posting your Cash App and your brother's PayPal for sure. So and the $25 per question. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Christina. And I'll be right back. Let me check on this.
Oh, and thanks, Bettina, for subscribing to my channel. Thank you. You know, there's a lot of you guys that have come from Jason's channel and subscribed to my channel, and I so appreciate you guys so much for doing that. Thank you. Thanks for the support. It's been really fun. I've been growing my channel for, you know, a little while now, and to see it starting to like move forward is really, really awesome. Tomorrow, if you guys don't follow Northern Comfort Tarot, make sure you follow him as well. But tomorrow on my channel, me and Danny from Northern Comfort Tarot are going to be doing Magi readings tomorrow evening at the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So you'll have another opportunity tomorrow.
Okay, so right now I've got we've got Christina from your
yes
Christina, and then just two more on the list. We've got Christina Brigitte and Laura Lara. Christina Brigitte and Lara.
Oh yeah, go out of the chat and then give it a like.
Thanks, guys. So
all
guys,
right, so who's first?
The first was Christina.
Christina Maria?
Christina's feeling, Christina Maria.
Okay.
She's feeling the energy going on right now. What is it? What are you doing? Come here. What are you doing? What?
Okay, so Christina Maria says, any messages meant for me?
Okay.
And I have like 5 different cards. I'll just intuitively reach for the one that wants to speak.
You know what to do.
Just want to let you guys know, you might not all get the same deck, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to pull, Christina, I'm going to pull from the Dreams of Gaia deck for you tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, so that first eclipse is on July 2nd. Someone was asking me about that this morning.
It's in Cancer, in the sign of Cancer. And the lunar eclipse is July 16th in Capricorn.
So what is July 2nd, a partial solar eclipse?
It's total.
Total
but
solar eclipse?
It's total, yeah, they're both total. So so like eclipses are like revolutionary energy. They, yeah, like you said, it's like they come like, it's almost like a huge like cleansing, just like like gets rid of everything, and then you're like, whoa, it's like a rebirth. But of course, none of that feels nice.
Well, it's so no, right. It's so interesting because in that way, that's what's so special about eclipses. But then just the other things that happen with eclipses, you know, like you could have a change of career or a new person come into your life. The things that happen in life that you maybe don't recognize sometimes what's happening, and you just notice that it's sort of changing your entire energy, you know, but it could happen. Usually it could correspond with these eclipses. And when it does, that's really interesting to see how the energy is actually a part of that happen, those things that happen in life, major life changes. And some of them feel good, some of them feel bad, some of them feel
some of them feel really freeing. I do feel
freeing,
like energy is going to be like a freeing energy. And something cool about eclipses, not a lot of people know this, but some people do. Eclipses only happen with new moons and full moons. Like whenever there's an eclipse, the solar eclipse, it starts with the solar eclipse when the full moon comes, and then it ends with the lunar eclipse when the new moon and into the full moon. So that's when they happen. And what that means is like the earth, the sun, and the moon are in a direct line.
And just understanding the sacred geometry of the universe, you have to just logically and intuitively, that should I think it should resonate to all of us that that's a special thing when that happens, you know. There's something special going on, right? There's
alignment, right? It's an alignment. Yeah. So I'm gonna read you these 4 cards that I got, Christina. The first one is release the dark wound and let love live. And there's a fish in this picture and the element of water. And what I'm feeling is like emotional things that have been coming up for you are, the reason they're coming up is because it's time for you to process them, to look at them first of all and process them. And the water, because like I said, it's about the emotions. It's about letting it flow, like letting it out. So if you feel like crying, letting yourself cry. If you feel like getting angry, it's like feeling all of the emotions and not letting any of it get stuck. Like not letting any of it get stuck. You have the bring it to form, which means that once you are done like processing, it's time for you to start creating. So and this is also like an energy of like walking away, because it's walking away from those things that like no longer serve you right now and letting go. And then it's you're learning right now how to follow your own rhythm, how to dance your own dance. And as you do that, your intuition begins to get stronger. You got the she feels and she knows. So it's this beautiful process of like, this interesting too with this card. It's like, so it's almost like someone was holding on to the fish. You see the hand, and then they like let it go back into the water. It's almost like a feeling of like you're out of your element and then you're released and you're freed. So when you release that, it's like you're free to flow again. It's like you're free to swim again. But there was something, right? There was something that was like holding you back, and now it's like time to like be free of it and move on, like totally walk away. Yeah. That's what came out.
I want to real quick. I didn't want to interrupt you, Jai, but I realized we got so into talking about the eclipses. We didn't say any kind of intention together for the group.
So yeah. Go ahead. Say it.
Real quickly. I did earlier, but when you were burning some Palo, I think, but I didn't really do it.
I did too internally.
Yeah. So I just want to say for everyone, I want to say thank you to Source, thank you to the universe, thank you to our spirit guides and ancestors, angels and archangels for guiding us tonight, for protecting our light, for being here, especially archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, specifically patrons of ours, some of us. And I want to just say that to thank you for protecting our light, protecting our vibration. Thank you for welcoming in and protecting high vibrational and good intentioned individuals to our group, and for anyone else low vibrational, and just really protecting the light here and protecting the energy. And let's get on with it, Christina Maria. Sorry about that. So yeah, Jai's first card that she got, Christina Maria, really resonated, and it sort of corresponded with the 5 of water that you got here.
Wow.
That's like the 5 of cups in traditional tarot. It's sort of, and I like how if you look at the it's such a beautiful, the colors are so beautiful, the fish and the water, but the woman here, she's kind of in almost in black and white or in blue and white. She's in just a different state. She's not exactly grasping the fact, it's like she hasn't caught up with her environment yet, right? She's still in a place maybe of the past or of something that she's carried with her that she needs to let go of. So it really it's the same general message as that first card. I don't remember what the card was called, Jai, but it's the same message as that one, I think, of really sort of releasing some things that aren't serving you at this point. I think you've been doing a lot of that, releasing and stepping into really just beauty, abundance, the beauty and abundance that is not only your surroundings, your life, but is you and the person that you are. You know, by your very existence, you are worthy of love and of loving and of happiness and of all the things that every single one of us is worthy of here on this planet. So remember that. And you've also got the Maiden card. I don't usually have my camera this way, so I'm not sure if there we go. The Maiden card. And then the Mother and the Father came out. With the Mother and Father coming out, at first I thought the Mother was coming out as some sort of a representation of the future you, but I think really it's not. I have to say, the Maiden card is yours. This is a lot like the High Priestess card, or the Empress card is kind of a combination of both. It's the number 2 card, which would in traditional tarot correspond to the High Priestess. But the Maiden is definitely sort of that Earth Mother, like the Empress. And she's also someone who's, you know, on a path of growth and sort of being grounded in her truth and her own brand of magic. But I really, really think with the Mother and Father card that there's some things that you're really, it's not about releasing so much, Christina Maria. To me, this feels like it's about coming to a place of feeling it all, understanding it all, and really choosing to embrace the good. I think everything in life, even the really bad stuff, after it's over, it's over. And it's really about our perspective about it, right? I'm not saying we don't have scars. I've got scars. You've got scars. We've all got scars from things. And I'm not saying it wasn't painful. But ultimately, at this point in my life, anything that doesn't kill me is now about my perspective on it and what I've learned, what I gained, and where to go from here. So it's really about your perspective on those things and just embracing the beauty that is all around you and within you, and start lighting up from the inside, because everything, this card says that everything in your environment is really coming in. All those things you've been manifesting in the 5D are coming into the 3D. So it's just about you being on board with that and being caught up with that and really welcoming it in, being receptive to it. It looks really nice, really beautiful.
Can I add to that?
Yes, please do.
So the Maiden, the Mother, and the Crone are like the evolution of woman. The Maiden is very much like the Fool, because she's like she's the youngest. She's got that like lively energy. She's got that like she's excited about life, and I feel like that's definitely you. Like you're starting to learn. You're still in this kind of like naive space though, which is good, and it can also be like, well, there's still a lot to learn from that. And then with the Mother and the Father coming in, and the 5 of what was it, water or something? So I'm feeling like you as the Maiden are moving into the next phase of healing that is going to be about healing your mother wound and your father wounds. So anything in your childhood that happened that had to do with your mother and your father, like those are the things that you're going to start to heal right now.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing too, especially if the Crone had come out. But with the Maiden and the Mother, that was about a progression too at first. You know,
yeah.
But definitely there's something with the mother-father stuff for sure.
You're maturing. I definitely feel like you're maturing, but it definitely has to, like, there's wounds that are being healed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely healing energy there.
Whoa. Yeah, that was intense. Hello there, Rebecca.
Thank you, Christina.
Yeah, thank you. I liked that. I actually really enjoyed doing that reading.
that you're in an exciting time in your life too with these cards. This is a really exciting time. What I was looking at, one more thing I want to add, when I was looking at the maiden card, you know, your eyes always get sort of shifted in this weird way when you're intuitive with cards. And my eyes were just looking down that path, like wondering what's to come. I was looking down that long path at how it just looks so mysterious and beautiful and exciting to me. Like, I think you have a really exciting path in front of you. So enjoy it.
Nice.
Okay, so next is Brigitte. I added Brigitte from last night.
Okay.
Because Brigitte had already made a payment and she didn't get in last night.
Okay.
They made me go to sleep because I was kind of tired. So I said, okay, we'll take you tonight. Is Brigitte here though? That's the thing. Is Brigitte in the chat? We need to see if she's here. And if not, I'm going to go ahead and check the list and send her a text.
La Pipistrella.
What?
I love that name. Somebody is in here in their name, La Pipistrella.
Nice.
What does that mean?
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Let me check this. Thank you.
Who else is in here? Stephanie, thank you. Dawn, thank you. Get out of here. It means bat in Italian. Wow. Wow. Is that like your name? Is that your spirit animal? Only Italians have female genders for bats. Hey, Bethany. The bat is about rebirth. The bat is like...
Okay, what are you guys talking about in here? I can't. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but it sounded crazy coming in here. Just coming back in here now.
Wait, what?
Did somebody say something about a bat's reproductive system?
No.
Okay. Okay, sorry guys. Never mind.
Well, somebody said only Italians have female genders for bats. I think that was a joke.
Oh, okay.
But I was just saying how the bat is a rebirth. It's a symbol of rebirth.
The bat is a symbol of rebirth. I didn't know that.
It's like, yeah, shaman's death.
Jai, I don't know. Jai, do you remember it was right around my birthday last year. I had that weird experience with the 2 baby squirrels that I found in the same spot.
Yes, I remember that.
It's like, yes. One died, one lived. It was just the weirdest experience to me. Like,
did you like release it back into the wild?
No. I don't know what happened to the one that lived. I think my friends still have him. I don't know if they could release him into the wild because he was like, his eyes weren't even open yet, and they raised him. So I assume they still have
God, they have a pet squirrel now.
Have a pet squirrel, I think. Yeah, I haven't talked to them in a couple months, so I don't really know, but I assume they still have them. They used to send me pictures of them every week.
Hilarious.
I know.
Cool. So who's next?
Yeah. So next we're gonna go to neither one, Brigitte or Lara. So Brigitte or Lara, if you come in, we're waiting for you. Either one of you. Nicole is next. We've got Nicole, Stephanie P, Inez E, and Kathy R. so far waiting. So let's go to Nicole for now. I don't think Brigitte is here. And Lara, is Lara or Laura here? Laura S. Did either one answer?
Not yet. There's a Stephanie. There's a Stephanie that says she paid.
Yes, I've got Nicole, Stephanie, Inez, and Kathy on the list as well. So I think next would be Nicole if Brigitte or Laura are not answering.
Nicole put up her question, so let's go with Nicole. What message? What message does Spirit have for me?
water. Can you give me a water?
Oh, thanks, Christina, for that. Okay, pretty cool over here. We start your reading with the Star card. So this is like hope. This could also be like a message for you from your star seed family. The star is, I mean, to me, it's really about connecting to more of who you are on a deeper level, like at a soul level. It is also about hope. And interestingly enough, you get the Six of Swords and the rainbow on top of it, which is basically like battle. The battle is over, you know, and it's time for you to see like the light at the end of the tunnel, to see like the rainbow has come out.
Wait, what card is that?
This is the Six of Swords.
Okay.
Yeah. In this image, it's like the swords are, you know, the swords are down. They're not needed anymore. Like the battle is not needed anymore. And there's this rainbow. So it's like hope at the end of your journey is finally here, which is interesting because the star is literally about hope. And then the Emperor, what I'm seeing in this card is this, this eclipse right here. I feel like the eclipse is bringing you, or eclipse season is bringing you a message of stability and being grounded and like starting to like build your own empire or build your own kingdom or stepping into your power in that sense of like you're stepping into a leadership role. And you got the Ten of Swords, which is, it's like a completion. It's like it's like you're done with this phase. You've already kind of suffered enough. And now it's time to get up and walk away, like stop beating the dead horse kind of energy. And then I asked for a clarification for that one, and what came out is the Ten of Cups. So, I mean, this is like pretty intense. Then the Ten of Cups is about being in your radiance. So you're walking away from this old, like battered energy, which is similar to this card. And you are stepping into hope and stability and your radiance. It's actually a really positive message.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, Jai, what you got for her? Yeah, and then Nicole, the cards that came out for you here. This is kind of intense, maybe a little heavy. What I'm getting from this, but it's right in line with what Jai's seeing too. And there may like it is a choice though before you. I feel like you got, first of all, you got the Two of Air, which, you know, in this deck you can see what the Two of Air is about. It's about choices, balance. We'll get more into this in just a second. You also got the Desire card and the Faith card. Now, you have a real choice before you. I can see what this is about. You've got the Desire card and the Faith card. And I felt like the clarifier card was this card, the Seven of Air, which is about, let me just read to you a little bit about the Seven of Air, because I wanted to confirm that I was getting this right. The Seven of Air is about your spirituality, your beliefs, your personal dogmas. It's not what you believe, it's how you believe it. Does what you believe make you kinder? Are you lifting others up? And are you willing to lose another person for your beliefs? Now, what I'm seeing in all of this is there may be a time for you where in the now, not in the near future, but in the now, where the things you believe in and your faith and what you desire, whom you desire, might actually be at odds temporarily. Temporarily is what I'm getting from this. And that's, listen, I get it. We have to make in life. Choices like this are never easy, but I think you've come to a place spiritually where you might have to make some sacrifices based on what you have come to understand and believe about yourself, who you are, what you are, what you are here for. And your heart's desire, it's not that you're having to let go of your heart's desire, but it's that your heart's desire may be evolving past what you thought it was. And because of what you now know and understand. And it's not that whatever person or whatever thing you desired before isn't desirable to you, but they're not desirable enough to sacrifice who you are in your core. And they have to meet you in this place of faith, where faith meets desire, to be that again. They have to become that now. You don't have to become anything else. So you've got some real things to face here, but it's all good. I mean, this is about you and your journey. And to me, it's about the beauty that you've come to understand here through the faith you've had. There's so much in these two cards. I just want to hold them up. But really, to me, it is about a choice with these two cards, especially with the Seven of Air. And it's really, that's the question that I was sort of hearing in a different way, but the way it's worded is the way I'm going to ask it to you. Are you willing to lose another for your beliefs? And are you really losing someone for your beliefs? If you say goodbye to someone, are you losing them for your beliefs, or is that actually not a loss? That's it. Sorry, it's kind of intense, but that's what came through. So yeah, Nicole, I think that anyone that you have to say goodbye to or that falls away on your path, everything is cyclical. Everything in this world, in this universe we live in, is cyclical. It's never goodbye forever. And I think that what the point of this is not, are you willing to say goodbye? Not are you willing to lose something, but are you willing to temporarily say goodbye while you choose the things you know and your whole self for now. So
she says, this week I have gotten this feeling of not caring about twin flame stuff. I just want what is in alignment with me. You're not the only one. There's a lot of people that are coming to that conclusion from all places. It's like, yeah. I think we're all starting to realize that we really need to work on ourselves
100
more than anything else. And we do tend to get stuck on like how we think that other people will like complete us, or you know what I mean?
Yes. And it's easy. It's so easy, guys, to whether you're a healer or you're someone that needs that energy, it's easy to get into codependent situations, even with a twin soul,
right.
where you're wanting to heal someone and help them heal. And then guess what you're doing? You're not on your path. If you're trying to heal somebody else, and you can't heal anybody else, right? And some of us have to learn that the hard way, right? We have to learn that the really, really hard way. You can't heal anybody else, and then you're not healing yourself and doing your work. And so, yeah, 100%. 100%. That's a message for anybody that has that tendency in a twin soul, codependent, anything. Yeah.
Well, the journey about healing yourself is, first of all, like you said, it is a choice. It is a choice to like go on that journey, and no one else can do it for you. So the fact that you have to do it on your own means that everybody has to do it on their own. Everybody has to choose. Yeah.
And it's a beautiful experience. I mean, that's what's so beautiful about it, is when you have those moments, those realizations that, you know, I know personally, I have unconditional love for people, but I don't want to be in any relationship that is taking away in any way from my feeling whole or my worth. It's not okay. Right. You can love someone and not have them in your orbit in that way. Right? You can. So
yeah, totally. And it is definitely about love, Bethany. It's about compassion, love, being in your heart space, and releasing, letting things fall away. Nicole says,
go ahead and read Nicole's.
I trust God and his plan for me. I am ready to receive. I have had plenty of loss and obstacles. I let them all go.
Right. And that desire card, for me, it's not that you're losing your heart's desire. The universe still wants you to have your heart's desire. It's more about when your heart's desire trumps what it used to be. If your heart's desire was to be in a union with some other person, maybe now your heart's desire has become about your whole self and, you know, really being what you came here to be and do. And so if that becomes your heart's desire, all of that other stuff will fall into line if it's supposed to, when it's supposed to. So it's not really, it's not a loss at all. It's not, you're not sacrificing anything. You're just getting, like I was pointing out earlier, into alignment with your true self and your true purpose. That's all it is. And it's just, we all need to remind each other of that sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Thank you, Nicole. Stephanie P. Stephanie P. What's up, Stephanie P? Thank you, Stephanie. What's your question? Anybody else who wants to get on the list? We've got 4 people waiting. So if you want to get your $25 love offering in to one of the payment apps, we will add you to the list in just a moment.
Stephanie says, I would like to keep this theme going on just simply requesting what messages do I need at this time.
Jai, I'm sorry, can you read that one more time?
She says, I would like to keep this theme going on just simply requesting what messages do I need at this time.
Okay. I didn't understand the first part. I got it. Thanks, Stephanie. Yeah, Spirit's coming through with some really good messages for you guys.
Yeah, and if you...
I'd probably be asking a general question myself if it were me.
I know, right? And also, if you are resonating with the messages that we're saying, they're probably for you too. That usually happens that way.
So far, right? I mean, I'm sure, Nicole, this was specifically for you, the messages Jai and then I got, but I felt when Jai was talking, that was for me. And then
right, yeah.
I felt like that, what I was saying it to myself too. So it is. Message for Stephanie. Nicole. Queen of Air. Queen of Earth. Heaven and Earth. Stephanie, will you put your sun sign, if you know your ascendant and moon sign as well, would you put those in the chat? I'd like to know your sun, moon, and rising, or sun, moon, and ascendant signs.
She's a Libra sun, Scorpio moon, and Libra rising.
Okay. Okay. I thought I was just checking for the air. Thank you. Yeah.
God, this is like an interesting one.
Yeah, mine too. All this beauty. All right, I'm going to start this off. I just want to make sure I've got this a real hold on all of it.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, loyalty. Okay. So, okay, Stephanie, you've got the Seneschal, which is card number 12. So this is coming after what's about to happen. So we'll come back to that. You've also got the Queen of Air, which is Queen of Swords, Queen of Air. You know, I think you know about the Queen of Air if you're a Libra. We'll get into that in a second as well. But what you've also got coming is, right now, you've got the Heaven and Earth card. This is card number 11, Heaven and Earth. This is an alignment card, a card of ascension. And you've got that coming together of heaven and earth. Look at this card for a minute. This is a beautiful card. And I really want you to think about this. It's heaven and earth. And the card it's an earth sign card. Okay. It's almost like to me, the heaven and earth card in alignment is like it reminds me of the magician with the as above, so below signal that he's doing with his arms. What's happening here is there's an alignment between heaven and earth. And then you come out as, even though you came out as the Queen of Air, you've got a true pair here with a King of Earth, King and Queen of Earth that came out. And it's a really beautiful testament to I think a relationship of some kind, but also some sort of a mission that you're on of healing. And as you go through, it's about loyalty, something to do with loyalty, because the Senescal comes out, the number 12 card, after this. So whatever you're doing that you're really focusing on alignment right now, it's for you as an individual. I feel like you're really meshing these energies of air and earth inside yourself. So I don't know if you're doing a lot of grounding right now. I think it's a great idea. I don't know why anyone with this time of year when the weather's so nice wouldn't be doing grounding. Like,
yeah, right.
This is the time to be doing it. So
or connecting with nature.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, going on a hike, anything outdoors. I'm you know, hitting the beach and going swimming. Not doing a lot of surfing or anything like that right now, but my shoulder is killing me, by the way. The Senescal is what this is about. I think, Stephanie, is the Senescal is loyal. This is like one of the queen's subjects, okay, or king's subjects. This is that loyal person who is always there to fulfill whatever needs to be fulfilled. But they're like the fixer, right? This is the fixer. This card coming out, especially showing you and some other person here represented as some sort of a match, vibrational match, and then the heaven and earth card, which is sort of like it's the number 11 card. So I start to think of ascension and alignment and moving, leveling up in some way. I feel like there's been a time where there's someone that you're in a relationship with that's been very loyal to you, or vice versa, and whatever you're going through here, this period of growth, you personally are going through a time of your sort of natural energies as an air sign, that air energy that maybe is where you thrive, sort of almost like morphing with this earth energy. And it's really giving you a sense of, I'm seeing like the Taurus energy. I'm Virgo. I don't really relate to Taurus, but I'm seeing like that Taurus, that bull energy, like very like, you know, just very dedicated to what you want and loyal. This is kind of why I'm seeing that Taurus energy, I think, because of this card. But it's a very loyal energy. And I think the call for you here is to be, not to be thrown off your path or your course based on anything that anyone else says to you or shows you, or there may be a little bit of insecurity for you about maybe in the past about things that people may have, ways you may have been described that don't describe you accurately. I think now is the time to not take on any, you know, it doesn't matter what terms people use to describe you or what names people use to call you. It's what you answer to. That's what I for myself, that's a big thing for me. It's not what you call me, it's what I answer to. And that's the message for you here. It's like, you know, you're doing so much growth right now. Really try to use this as an opportunity, I think, to evolve past whatever you've been accused of in the past that doesn't fit anyway. Even though it doesn't fit, it may have been something that stuck with you just because we have insecurities and sometimes things stick, right? Because you're a great person, you're a loyal person, you're someone who really helps people in life. And just remember that. I don't know what anyone has ever said otherwise to you about that, but just remember that they are speaking from their own pain. And you don't have to own that or step into that or receive that unless it's true, which I know it's not, or unless you choose to receive it because of some hurt or wound in you that needs to be healed, but it's not true. You are more of the Senescal as you've blended these energies of air and earth, and you have someone else in your life who sees and knows that, absolutely, with the King of Earth here. But you're definitely at a place of, with heaven and earth coming into union. That's a beautiful card. That's your air and earth energies. But that's what that is. Heaven and earth, right? That card, that's your air and earth energies. The Queen of Air and the Queen of Earth coming into union. So that's what I'm seeing here.
Nice. You've got from this deck, be the hunter, not the hunted. I feel like maybe there's been times in your life where you've felt very much hunted, like attacked or judged or all of these things. And now you are going to go on, like you're going to be on the other side, which doesn't mean it's time for you to do the same to others. It just means like that it's time for you to step into a more mature way of being in the world. The owl too is about intuition. So listening, especially to your gut feelings, because intuition is about gut feelings and doing what feels right for, you know what I mean, for you. It's like that your intuition will guide you as to exactly in what situation, what to do, and what situations to avoid, and you know what relationships are working and what relationships are not working. I think we always know exactly what to do, but we doubt ourselves because it's not exactly what we thought we wanted in life. You get the inspiration card, and I feel like you're going to be, once you start to understand how it all works, like this whole path of healing, you're going to step into more inspiration, because as we release what our ego desires, we create space for what our heart like really can bring to the world. And there's this really beautiful card that says softly, softly, the tender touch. And what I'm feeling in with this card is like a rising of vibration. It's like a becoming lighter. It's like, I feel this like release of a lot of things that weigh you down. And I think that's really what's going on right now. And you're starting to like walk in the direction of where you're supposed to be going. It's like you finally got a hint, like the owl, your intuition gave you a hint as to where to go, and you received that in the form of inspiration. And as you're listening more and more, you're starting to know which direction to go. And so you get this card of bring it to form, or also walk towards, like just move towards that intuitive message or those messages.
Yeah, right. And also, Nicole, what Jai said, I think is so key about with the owl, about to be the hunter, not the hunted. And she said, but you don't have to become that doing what other people are doing. Right. And I think especially when it comes to like what I was talking about with people, trying to tell you who you are. No, right. By becoming a hunter, you're not, hurting other people. But what you're doing is you're the one telling yourself who you are instead of listening or telling. So that's that. I love that card. That's one of my favorite cards from that deck.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Cool. Yeah, thank you.
So next is Inez. Hey, Inez. How are you doing, my friend? Inez is from our group. Inez E. What's your question, Inez?
Here's her question. Life's good with my twin flame. We're in communication, not often, but when it occurs, it's great. So wonder, should I ask him to visit me as we live far apart? Is it okay or not to ask him? Don't want to scare. She's a Libra and he's a Gemini. Ooh, that's kind of that's a good combination.
A lot of air. A lot of
you guys definitely have some awesome conversations.
I bet, right?
So you're wondering if you should ask him or not. That's her question. Should she ask him to come visit or not?
I keep feeling like you already did. I don't know why I don't know. It's weird.
He is sensing that he wants to come, but I don't know.
Okay. Bentley, what are you doing? My dog, you guys, is so crazy. It's like he knows that something special is going on when I do that. Like he's sitting in the hallway, like he was sitting there about 5 feet away, just kind of looking, turning his head, What are you doing? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Come here. You want to say hi? Oh, it's okay. Say hi.
Oh my God.
They're just hanging.
Hi, baby.
All right. Okay, I know. I pick him up because he's so heavy that it hurts him, I think, when I pick him up.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Gained like 10 pounds in the past 2 years. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Whoa, dude. What is that?
All right. Well, let me just go while you look at that. So first off, I feel like you're going through a very intense transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. There's a deep healing happening for you. You are aligning your life. So what is no longer in alignment with you is like relieving or leaving. That's what I meant to say. I feel like this is all like it's divinely guided. You got the Akasha card. So there's something about, because then you get this card and it says soul family, but I'm seeing like twin flame energy in this card. There's like a mirror reflection. And I feel like what's happening, or this connection is like, it's a beautiful connection. There's also the water animals. So the whale and the dolphins, or the whales and the dolphins, they are the types of beings that, or spirit animals or spirit guides that come with like powerful healing, like a lot of healing energy. So I feel like this connection is definitely something that's going to help you heal. You're already doing a lot of like work. And then we like out of nowhere get this, like the Tower card, like the crumbling. And so I'm gonna pull like a clarification for this, but this could be either this is something that you've like recently gone through and you're coming out of, or it could be like, well, this relationship, you know what I mean? This might be like a no. You know, your question is like, should I or should I not? Like maybe it activates this like Tower moment in your life. But I'm gonna like pull a card. Feel free to like talk, Jason, while I pull like a couple
Okay,
cards.
yeah, I think that's interesting. And I think that's perfect timing that you are doing that now, because Inez, one thing I was thinking about mentioning while Jai was talking about that is, you know, I'm on a twin soul journey, or I think I am. I don't know. With twin souls, though, the thing that I've learned just from dealing with a lot of people on that journey and in my own experiences, if you are like, here's what it is. You guys literally are like mirrors of each other. You literally are. Me and the person that's my twin soul, we're mirroring each other. So if you think something's going to work out, it's going to work out. Mirror.
This
okay.
just came out.
Okay. Spirit, stop. So you guys literally are mirrors of each other, right? As spirit or somebody was saying, and you literally mirror each other. And I know that in my journey we mirror each other. So if you come to a situation, a crossroads of any kind, inviting them to do something, whatever it is, and you're worried about whether or not you should do it, don't do it. Because here's the thing I've learned: if you do it with confidence, say it with confidence, you know it. You say it because you know it. It is. If you don't know it, it's not. That is the case in almost anything, especially in a twin journey. They are going to mirror your confidence. They are going to mirror your fear. They are going to mirror your love. They are going to mirror your anger. They are going to mirror your sadness. They're going to mirror everything you feel they feel too. everything they feel, you feel too. Somebody has to, the only way it gets up into the high vibes of, yes, we can do this, yes, it works fine, is when somebody steps into that high vibe of, yes, we can do this, and yes, it works fine. So it's really up to you.
Dance, do something to shift your vibration. So I think that's true. It's like if you get into the right space and you feel that confidence and that then you're going to move forward with that energy. I totally agree. And then it'll mirror that back to you. That's
just, yeah, it really works that way. It's almost crazy. If your twin is saying, you know, something to you like, I don't know about this journey, whatever, it's because you are putting that feeling out to them too. It did, or you may not be, I don't know where it originated. I don't know who it originated with, but you're both feeling it. It's not
well, she said that he suggested it, and so she is thinking about asking him formally.
Right. That's like, yeah.
But you're not 100% sure. So you got to just be like 100% sure and move, then like go forward with that.
And if you can't get to being 100% sure, you probably shouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like if there's still something that's not healed there, that doubts or fears that he's not going to meet you out on that weird limb that twins meet each other on, where it's like taking a little weird step of faith to just knowing that you both have this weird relationship that's loving and beautiful. You do have the Scribe and the Queen of Air, which they just look like they're sort of counterparts to me. I see a lot of counterpart energy in the Scribe and the Queen of Air cards. Yeah. Now I will say this: you also got the Faith card, and you know who looks like has more faith in this is the Scribe. Although in this dynamic, you could potentially be the Scribe at times. So I think, based on knowing you as I do, so I don't know. I think it really does come down to your faith and your desire too, because I don't want to speak on that, but I think, yeah, when you step out with confidence, your divine counterpart will step towards you with confidence. That's not the answer, a yes or no, right? But that's it. That is the answer. If you can do it with confidence, it'll work out. And you know that's true, Inez, though, about this journey, right? Like, you know that's how it works.
Yep.
Or you could just spitball it and see what happens.
It's funny because, you know, in this reading, I'm getting a yes and a no. So which means there's not an affirmative answer, which means that, like, going back to exactly what we just said, it's like,
but you got the answer for her, Jai, because the answer you got, like, there's definitely mirroring in this relationship. There's so much mirroring. So it is definitely, you're on a journey where you and someone else are completely mirroring each other in energies. So twin soul, divine counterpart, soulmate, whatever the journey is. I know you've confirmed you're on a soulmate journey, a twin soul journey. So for you guys, we know that's true. There's mirroring, at least that aspect of it. And so that tells you right there, there's yes and no. It really is when you make the decision, make sure you do it with confidence that that's what he wants. Of course, that's what he wants, is to see you. Do you want to see him? So,
right.
If he didn't want to see you, he wouldn't see you.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he wants to see you. So yeah, I would invite him, but I would make sure that you do some, like, if you're worried about the relationship, whether it's a twin soul or anything else, the best thing to do is decide why you're worried. Why are you worried that you shouldn't do it? What are your reasons for doubting it? What's the problem? Like, you know, break it all down. But yeah, I think you should do it if you can do it confidently.
Mm-hmm. Right. Who's next?
I don't feel confident. I just don't communicate. Okay. Thank you, Inez. Next is Kathy R. And then I need to check the apps. A couple of people have made the list that I added. So Kathy, you are up.
And thank you guys for being here too. Appreciate it. Here's Kathy's question. I'll read it right now out loud, and then I'll read it when Jason comes back too. I
can hear you.
Okay, I resonated with Stephanie's reading. What message does Spirit want to tell me about my love life? What messages do I need at this time? What message does Spirit want to tell me about my love life? Okay, let's see. We're going to use...
Thanks, Kathy. And then after Kathy, we have Sula and Lindsay G on the list.
Okay.
If anyone else who wants to get on the list is open.
Are you in a relationship right now, Kathy? Okay. She said no. Are you wanting to be? I'm assuming you are because of your question, right?
The question was, what does Spirit want you to know about your love life?
Love life, yeah. She's not in a relationship right now. Okay. So this is interesting. So I'm seeing that. See, I don't know if this is something that you're doing already or if it's something that you need to do. So it could be something that has to be done in order for you to like go to that next phase. Like, first of all, you have to feel this, get the freedom horse. You have to feel like truly free to be yourself. That's sort of like key. Like there's intense like healing that needs to happen, and you need to feel really comfortable with who you are in order to attract someone that's going to be at that higher vibration, like at that higher frequency, and won't bring you down. You got the spirit of the earth and then the keepers of the earth. So there's like this intense grounding that you need to have, right? In order to like attract this sort of partner or mate or whatever it is that you're looking for. Right now, you're doing a lot of unfolding. You're doing a lot of like sort of feeling yourself out. This is the ever unfolding rose. You're cracked open and you're like emerging. The rose is the sacred divine feminine energy. You also get the sisterhood of the rose, which is this lineage of like goddesses, basically. So I'm feeling like there's got to be grounding. You have to feel free. You have to be like comfortable in your own skin. You have to activate and connect to the sacred divine feminine. You also got the deer, which is this like very like loving and nurturing. Like there's like right now, it's very important. It's almost like this whole thing is like, this is going to sound so weird, but it feels ripe. like it just feels ripe for like for a relationship to like arrive. Like if these things are set and like and you are in that alignment, you will bring in that energy. The horse is also about momentum. And you know, if right now you're in a place in your life where things are moving forward and you're feeling really good, maybe it's not the best thing to like, you know, attract a relationship, or it could also mean that it's taking you directly to this like desire to be in a partnership with someone. I think there's this energy, you get the tribal spirit dancer too. So it's the energy of like dance, you know, but in the sense of like dance and like be social, like let yourself like, put yourself out there, like have fun, and don't worry too much about like, oh, what's my love life gonna look like? But really, like this whole thing is like, be you to the fullest, and what you're gonna find is you're going to attract that to you in a person.
Yeah. Nice. Right?
Yeah, that was cool.
I like that. That's good, Jai. I really like that for her. Kathy, I got the 4 of water, and it was kind of about to make me cry because I just think this is so really sweet. And, you know, I can be sweet once in a while. What it is, this person, so the 4 of water is the correlation of the 4 of cups. And, you know, in the traditional tarot, the 4 of cups, that person's like got that one cup that's being offered from the divine, and they're just kind of resistant to it. In this, it's a similar emotion, but it's more about yourself. So this person, you look at this person, he's a beautiful person, right? Physically strong. And he has some scars on his face though, but he's so loving. I mean, literally his arms are turning into fins. Like that's how much in the water he is. Look at that. He's got like, his arms are growing fins, and he's like got gills almost, because that's to represent the depth of emotion he feels. He's so loving. He's a very loving person. He's loving to other people, but not to himself. This person is looking in the mirror, and where we all see this, you know, handsome, strong person, all he can focus on are the scars on his face. You can see he's got scars on his face. And so he's not showing himself the love that he shows everyone else. And he's becoming very sad. So I think what you need to do is make sure that you're giving yourself the depth of understanding, compassion, all those things that you want to give to someone else in a relationship. Make sure that first and foremost, you're giving those things to yourself, because you're going to attract, if you're not, what you will attract is someone who will take, but not give back. And you don't want to attract somebody like that. That is not what you want to be vibrating. You don't want to take her. Trust me, that's not what you want, you know, even if especially if you're someone who gives of themselves, right? And you can be very giving and attract someone who is equally giving if you give to yourself first and foremost. Okay. So make sure you're giving yourself the love that you need. You've got the emotion and intellect card as well. We all want to meet somebody that we connect to emotionally and that we have great conversation with, that we have all of these things. Again, this to me is about making sure that because it's the number 11 card. Anytime I see that number 11, I start thinking about ascension and alignment and like soul growth. So for you, there's some place emotionally, or some place where you're not making a connection intellectually and emotionally with vibrating out what you want to attract into your life. So like Jai was saying, how what you become is what you're going to attract. So make sure that you are vibrating out, which is basically becoming what you want to attract, what you want. If you want someone who is fun, like you said, go out and have fun, go out and go dancing. If you want someone who is, you know, loving, be very loving to yourself and to others. There's all of those things are here in these 2 cards especially. So those are the cards for you. You also did get the 5 of fire, which is about conflict. In this card, it's especially about inner conflict. It's almost about that divine.
It looks like something else. I'm just kidding.
I
know. Sorry.
Yeah, listen. I've seen some things that look like this too. But, yeah. Oh my God. I'm going to call you by your given name in a minute. Jai. Okay.
Okay, I'll stop.
Inner conflict. What was I even saying? Inner conflict.
It looks like these, you were saying it looks like there's an inner conflict situation.
I have lost my train. Why do they play that weird music in like porno films, you know? Like,
oh my God. Danny says, what the fuck?
let's just leave this one out. Okay, this one is officially out of it. We got the message, Kathy. We got the message. Any inner conflict, come to balance and make sure that you are in alignment with what you want and vibrating what you want, and you'll find it. Oh.
Christina just said things just went sideways.
Way sideways. There's what I don't even want to know. I really don't want to know. There's a gay bar. Did your phone just ding?
Somebody just texted me. Oh my God.
This is really deteriorating fast. Okay. There's a gay bar. Listen, you guys, there's a gay bar. I can't see the comments, so I just have to make my own funny. There's a gay bar in New York in Hell's Kitchen. Advin and I went there one time for a drink. It's like, is it called Blazing Saddles? It's like the gay Coyote Ugly.
I can't stop it.
But it's really like this. Like this with cowboy boots, and they dance on the bar.
Oh shit.
That's like guys with long hair get shy.
What? Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. That was a good ending to that reading, actually, because it's just about having fun.
Mask for mask.
About having fun.
Yes, it is about having fun.
Are you having fun in life?
Very healing. Okay, so oh my goodness gracious. Suela is next. Is it Suela or Sula? Suela or Suela, if we were saying it in Espanol. Suela.
Suela? Yeah, we do have the giggles now. Oh my God.
I know, it's a problem.
Christina says, welcome everyone to Spiritual Evolution with Jai and Seva. Laughter, a must.
I mean, that is a really goofy way to depict people fighting, to have them both like basically naked, really ripped, and one's got flowing Fabio hair, and the other one's got a flowing mohawk, or faux hawk, or whatever.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Danny says, if that's your love life, Kathy, it's doing just fine.
Amen, Brother Ben.
Oh my God. All right, what's the Suela is the person's name?
Suela. What? Oh no! What now?
I'm just reading the comments. It's just too funny. So Danny says, "For God's sakes, put that card down."
I love it though. And the one with the faux hawk or mohawk, he's got a goatee. Look.
Oh my God.
And look at his other hand. I mean, this really could get out of hand. I don't
I
know.
think it's already out of hand.
I don't know. Where did that? Yeah, Yikes, yo.
All right, no one's putting up a question yet.
I feel like I need to keep this card hidden. I'm never going to be able to do a reading with my Dreams of Gaia deck and pull this card again and keep a straight face. And I'm hearing like that music. Boom, 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 boom. It's really bad.
Oh my God, what happened? Where are we at? Oh my
Penny for your
God.
thoughts. Sula, where in gay hell is Sula?
There's somebody called Sarah Richardson that just posted a question, but I don't know if she donated.
That's her. Is that Suela? Suela?
No, it says Sarah Richardson. Oh, is that are you Swella?
Sarah. Wait, no, I don't think that is. Here, let me check this. Let me check this one. It's $LA Pip Estrella. Pip what?
No, that's not her. So Sarah, if you want a reading, definitely make a donation.
Suela, Suela, who sent $25 on the Cash App. To my Cash App. Thank you. We would like you to ask your question. And if Suela is not there, Lindsay G, you can ask yours.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's take Lindsay and let me see if anyone else put into the other. Oh my God.
That was Kathy's like, that's my card.
Nope, we're almost caught up actually.
God.
Unless anyone else wants to get on the list, now is the time because we've got these last two. We're good. We're done. We're wrapping it up. What did she say?
She said, I want to be known for that card.
Yeah. Oh, man.
How long is the list?
This is it, Suela and Lindsay.
So get on it, Sula. Get on it, Sula. You're good. Okay, Lindsay's question.
Just starting to crack up, so it's really gonna get fun now. If you want to.
Yeah. All right, Lindsay G. Guidance on where Tom's feelings are for me now that he's back home, and we've seen each other again. Thank you both.
You're welcome.
Okay.
One sec, Lindsay. I'm gonna just get some water, so I'll be right there while that cooks.
All good. All right. So, how does Tom feel about Lindsay right now?
Yeah.
Is it not clear, Lindsay, after seeing him? I just want to know intuitively for you, is it clear or not? What is feeling?
Well, can I ask something too? Also, since you were asking stuff, I wanted to know when you mentioned since he's back home, is he back home with you or back home like you mean like home in the same hometown? Can you just specify home for me real quick?
And then Suela just posted her question. So Suela, we're going to get to you right after this question we're on right now.
Thank you, Suela.
Maybe she okay, I'm confused. There feel like mixed messages. He's been so quiet, but asked me out to lunch tomorrow. He's back home. He's back home in the same place as me, like the same city or the same. No, can't be the same house. It's
yeah, because
okay. Yeah. So he's back home in the same place as her.
So I guess you're kind of nervous about this lunch then, if he's been really quiet.
There's so many questions I have. Well, just see what the cards say, and then you just tell me if they resonate.
Show her what she needs to know. What does Lindsay need to know about this meeting? Okay, thank you. intuition. The intuition card just flew out the minute I started to shuffle for her. And Lindsay, remember, if you're having like apprehensions or fear about, that's not your intuition. It can be. If you have a little apprehension about something, that can be your intuition, but don't confuse your mental energy and your fears with your intuition. Go to your heart space.
She says, I am nervous about the lunch. He's been sweet in person, but then like not responding to my texts. It's just confusing. He feels nervous to me too. Okay, so here we go. The Hanged Man is the first card you get. What I'm feeling the message is from this card is that I feel like this waiting energy, like waiting to find out what is going on, does not feel good at all. Like this doesn't feel good at all. I think what you're experiencing is sort of, I mean, I don't know if there's been heartbreak in the past, but you got the Three of Swords. So it's like there might be a fear of a broken heart or a fear of like this loss, romantic or emotional loss. And however, look at this, because you also get the Nine of Pentacles, which is a healthy, happy home, and the Sun card. And the Sun is about vitality and like enlightenment. So in a sense, I feel like you have been kind of okay on your own. And now that he's back, everything feels a little bit unsure again. I think that's what's really going on. What?
I can't, nothing. It's just crazy sometimes the way cards come out. You're just, everything you're saying, I mean, I might as well not say anything.
Okay, so, but that's kind of what I'm seeing. So go ahead, you finish it off.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing. So, well, you've got the Queen of Fire here. You know, that's the Queen of Wands. When I think of the Queen of Wands lately, a lot of times what comes to mind for me, what's sort of the thing that I'm always looking at is the cat. And the cat represents your magic, you know. And so don't get too far away from the realization and the actualization of you are magical, right? You are a magical being. And so by that divine right, as a magical, divine, feminine being, you have a lot of say in what happens tomorrow, right? People need to remember that stuff before they go to lunch and have a terrible thing experience. Beforehand, visualizing, manifesting, right? Remember that ahead of time. It's good that you're talking about it now. You've got the Eight of Swords, right? The Eight of Air. This is feeling, you know, trapped, and you're in a mental prison. You're in that mental prison right now, and you don't need to be there. Your other two cards are the Self card and the Intuition card. The Intuition literally flew up in my face. I don't know if you guys saw that when I was shuffling. It felt like it did. If it didn't, it flew up and went down, but it came right out. The Intuition card, the Self card. You know, why wouldn't he want to have lunch with you and then good things happen from there, based on who you are? You're a freaking magical badass, right? Same thing. We should all embrace that energy when we get into these relationships and feel a little concerned. Why wouldn't that person want to be around you and spend time with you and try to be like you? Because you're a badass, right? So embrace that energy and get out of this. Ooh, don't do this to yourself, right? That's too much thoughts. You're going to get more. And if you said you're feeling nervous about it, understandably, and the more you think about it like that, you're going to that nervousness will swell like a waxing moon till full. Like, don't do that to yourself. You can manifest your fears just as easily as you can manifest your hopes. And you can confuse your fears with your intuition and say, oh, I got that bad feeling and I knew that was going to happen. No, that is not it. That is manifesting fears. That are not the same thing. Getting a bad feeling and then something coming to pass is called self-fulfilling prophecy, and that's your fears manifesting. That is not your intuition telling you anything. Your intuition is coming from here, from the heart space, and it can tell you exactly what you need to do to make sure this thing goes the way you want it to go in your heart, because the universe wants to cooperate with your heart's desires to make you happy. That's all.
There you go.
Thank you, Lindsay. Good luck tomorrow.
Let's see if
I think it's
Suela.
How do you say that? Would you say that Suela?
Yeah, Suela.
Or Suela?
So in Spanish, it would just be Suela. So, okay, so here's her question. I am a Gemini sun and rising Scorpio moon. I would like the general messages from spirits.
Dude.
Oh, well, Lindsay, hang on.
Scorpio moon.
There was a clarification. She said, well, are you two seeing him as feeling these things too? My question was about his feeling, but maybe mine were more important to hear about. Well, yeah.
Right. Yeah, Lindsay, that's it, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. And we were talking about this earlier. So
it's very clear, like from the reading, that this is something that is mostly, it's almost like just get there and show up for it.
Right. And if you could be feeling some of that nervousness because he's nervous about something, but you have the ability to transmute that ahead of time. If you're in a close energetic connection, you can transmute that energy and raise it up and take it. At least you don't know why he's feeling nervous. If it's a good thing, a bad thing, you can shift that energy and really do what. Listen, in relationships, we don't have a lot of power. We do not have, that's one place as human beings, we do not have a lot of power in interpersonal relationships. There's two people or more, two people at least in that thing where the energy's flowing. You do have power over one thing, and that's your vibration, what you manifest and what you're putting out. And so use that power. You absolutely have power over that. That's a good news part of it. You do have power over that. That's where these are the things you have power over. He is probably feeling some nervousness, but I don't think it's because of why you're feeling like it might be. So just
right. That's that's a little bit of projecting.
Yeah. So really bring out the best possible vibration to this and visualize a really good, honest, emotionally honest conversation that leads to some really good things for you too.
Yeah, I agree. She says very helpful. All right. So Suela, general message for Suela. You're welcome, Lindsay. All right, there's a little bit of stepping into your power that you got to do, Suela, like stepping into your courage, understanding where you're at in life right now. You got take a break, don't dim to fit in, protection, and warrior woman. Take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. I think if you're doing too much, if you're overworking yourself, you're going to overdo it, and life will just seem a little bit like just way too intense to handle. And it shouldn't feel too intense to handle. You should feel like you're kind of, in control, or you've got this confidence, right? Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? If you are hiding, if you feel like you're hiding, if you feel insecure, because a lot of this dimming your light energy is about feeling a little bit insecure with where you're at in your life. And so you're not sure how to move forward. You're not sure where to take it next. So the confidence is only going to come when you realize that you need to create very strong boundaries in your life. You need to call back your power. You need to cut the cords that are linked to things from your past and relationships from the past that no longer serve you. They're kind of holding you back. Those cords are holding you back. and soul retrieval. So there's a healing. This is the protection card. Like create that shield of protection around you so that you can step into your power, so that you can know where you're at and who you are, so that you can know when to take a break and take care of yourself, and when to like move forward with what you need to do. The Warrior Woman card says, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? If you weren't afraid, what would you do? And I feel like this is the question that you need to ask yourself. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? And that's what's coming through here for you.
That's nice. So I got, Sula, I got the choice card for you. This is the number 0 card. It's a lot like the Fool. If we were using traditional tarot, it's about sort of where you've got a lot of hope, but no manifestation yet. Nothing has really been put into anything or into action. It's all in your mind and your heart. So it's an idea in your mind before you start the business or start the idea. It's a book before it's been written. It's a relationship when it's blooming in your heart, but it hasn't become a relationship yet. That's what this choice is about. And it's about, also you've got the desire card and the intuition card. With the intuition card, I really think that's about, to me, it's saying you already know. That's what I'm looking at this woman, and to me, it's like she knows something I don't know. That's the first thing I think when I look at the woman's face here. She's like, got her hand on that hood, and she's just looking like she's the cat that ate the canary. So I think you know what you want. And what was it, Jai? If you weren't afraid.
If you weren't afraid, what would you do?
So that's the thing. If we take fear out of the equation, right? For all of us, if we take fear out of the equation, because it's always your fears that start a false narrative in your head about this is, oh no, it's this. I knew this would happen to me again. This person's going to do the same thing this person did to me and that person did to me. See, I never should have opened my heart. Whatever it is.
Right.
If there was nothing to be afraid of, what would you do? You know what you want already. You got to go after your desires of your heart. And you're at that place where it's like, you've got the doors. There's 3 doors there, right? It's up to you what you choose. So choose wisely, but choose based on what your heart desires. Don't let fear be the thing that you, I posted something on Instagram the other day that a friend of mine shared, the 5 biggest regrets of the dying. And the number one regret or the thing that the people who are on their deathbed regret is not the things they tried and failed at, but the things they never tried. Always, without exception. It's not anything that you try and fail at. It's the things you didn't try, the things you started and then you got scared.
I love this reading.
Yeah. So go for it. Don't be afraid. Do not let fear. And it's so easy for me to sit here and say that when I've got 20 million things in my life that I've been afraid to do. I mean, we all do, right?
That's why I love it, because this is for all of us.
Yeah, it is. It's for all of us. And, we all know it's true because it resonates. We all know this is true. We need to put our fears aside and really follow our heart. Anytime I push into my fears and follow my heart, I'm happy with the results. I don't always get what I want, but I always know that I tried, and I know that I have nothing left to regret. I didn't leave anything on the table, right? So I think that's what the message is for you really clearly, because I think what you desire is clear. There's no question.
Speaks loud to me, she said. I love that, Sula.
Beautiful. I wish you the best. And if you need, Jai said this to me once. Well, maybe you just need to cry. If you need to cry, cry. Whatever it is, because I see there's these like tears flowing down the street. So if you're that afraid that you need to cry a little bit, cry. Get through the fear however you have to. Get through the fear however you have to.
Love that. You're welcome, Sula. Thank you.
Thank you, Sula. Okay. There was one more person. I just checked. Sula. I'm sorry. I always call her Sula. It's Silla. Her name is Priscilla.
Sula.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're next.
Anyone
I think
else?
there was somebody else. Maybe there might be an Anne.
Anne.
I'm not sure.
Yes. I'm sorry.
But Anne is after.
Anne is after Silla.
Okay. So Silla's question is there new love coming in for me? Just want some guidance on my future love life since I released Ryan. I just want to build a future with someone for my daughter. Okay. Okay.
God, when did I woke up one day and I was old? I don't know what happened. Like all my life I've been young, and then I woke up one day and I was old. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just creaky, like a creaky door. A creaky floor. All my bones are creaky.
All right. Right now, this is interesting. How long, I'm asking you a question. How long has it been since you let go of Ryan? How long has it been? Since April. So not that long. Okay. So right now, I'm feeling really strongly is not the time to be looking for a relationship. Like, I don't think that's what your daughter needs. Because you did ask, you're wanting to create like stability for your daughter. But I think that if something comes in like that, I don't think that would be stable for her. Because, and let me show you, you got the no card. Wait, postpone, say no. Like right now is not the time. There is a very intense message for you to like protect the home, like protect your family, call back your power, cut the cords and soul retrieval. There's still some healing that needs to happen from this past relationship. And unless you have released that, there's no way that you can step into a new relationship with that, without that old stuff like coming into it as well. Right now is a time for you to play, to have fun, to celebrate, and to not be serious. I mean, it's kind of intense. You get the North Node card of life's purpose. So it's like you, and then Leo right next to that. And the mantra for the Leo card is I will. So, and then the third one is the fourth house of roots. So in order for you to make those roots in your life, you need to play. You need to not be so serious. You need to like let go a little bit, be a little bit more free. And as you do that, you're going to step into more of a purposeful life. You're going to heal and you're going to release those things from the past. And then you're going to build up the courage to finally be open again. Like, because something about the door is open, but it's not, things aren't ready to come in. That's what I'm getting. Sorry if that wasn't what you wanted to hear.
But it's right on. And I mean, I've done mini reads for Sula as well. And I don't remember ever having this come through like this. But tonight, that's what the message is for sure. With
wow.
Cards in mind too. She got the hero. Sula, I don't know if you can see this. The hero, the 4 of air. Okay, and then the 7 of earth. And I can tell you that it's a clear message from these 3 cards as well. The hero, for me, I didn't go too intuitive into that, but the hero to me is talking about being your own hero and also being your own protector. And I'm not talking about building up walls to protect your heart to the point that you're not allowing abundance in. I'm saying really nurturing and protecting yourself.
It's, what's the word I'm looking for? It's advocating yourself.
Yes, being your own advocate, right? Yeah, that's a perfect word for it, Jai. Thank you. And so I don't feel like that bear is there saying like, anyone who comes, I'm going to attack them. Because bears can be very cuddly, beautiful. You know, they're everyone loves a teddy bear, but I think it's both. It's that if you need to, you can protect yourself, right? You're able to, you're capable. And you're also able to give somebody a big bear hug when they want to, when you get to that point. Because with the 4 of air, this is about divine timing. It's about us, you know, sacred geometry. So what that tells me when I look at this card is, you know, all of the geometric designs in this card and the clock, in the wings on this person. It's sort of about, you know, nobody likes being alone for very long, but you know what? I know a lot of people who are in crappy relationships that wish they were single. There's a time for it. You know, I don't want to be single all of my life, but I sure enjoyed it at times, you know, and I'm grateful to be autonomous over my own life and not have to answer to anybody. So yeah, there's a great time for a committed relationship, but it's not for you apparently today. Really enjoy this time in your life because it's not going to be forever. It's not going to be. You're going to be very happy. But there's a certain aspect of this that I think that Spirit wants you to enjoy, because you've got the Seven of Earth too, which is really about growth and what's coming here. And I mean, look at this card. That is so crazy. I love this card.
I love that too. That's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? And look at the top of their, look above her head, his head. I don't know if that's a mineral. I can't see that tree, that what all of the growth. This is about you right now. Clearly, you taking care of you, really your spirit, and it's all about what's coming. It's growing. You're growing into that person that's going to have, you know, you're going to bring the right person into your life at the right time. But right now,
right. Yeah, it's like I mean, it's very clear. Like the no card. I don't know. Like I don't normally get that card.
Yeah, and I mean, these are all solitary cards. These cards here that I got, and with the clock right in the middle, right in dead center in the reading is a clock, because this is the middle card, and the clock is in the middle of the middle card.
Oh wow!
So I mean, divine timing is what you're gonna just have to trust in right here, and that everything. And that's what I was gonna say with all the geometric designs and the clock. It's sort of a message here that it's all kind of written in the stars anyway. Like it's happening, like it's, you know, when things work out in my life, even if 5 minutes before they seem like they're not going to work out, if I just lay down and take a nap and just trust, you know what, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be in this moment. I don't need to want for anything or expect anything. I can tell you examples where I've done that because I started to get, if I just stop and go, you know, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I have everything I need. I'm so blessed, and think of how grateful I am for where I am in the moment, what's going on in my life. Everything else comes to me really quickly, really quickly.
Yeah. So, yeah. Cool.
More gets added onto you when you really are happy and appreciative of where you
are. Do we have one more?
Yeah, right now we've got Anne.
Anne, do you want to put up your question? You're welcome, Sula. All right, Anne's question is, I would love some overall guidance in love for me, hoping for more clarity tonight.
I'm doing a reading for Anne as well.
What's that?
I'm doing a personal reading for Anne.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, nice. And bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Earth. This is a card about abundance and really being, you know, uniquely independent, uniquely self-sufficient and happy within yourself. You also got the Counselor. I feel like this is a reflection of you being able to really be there for people. I think people find it very easy to talk to you, Anne, because you're very kind and you are someone, whereas many people can assume the worst, you're someone who looks for the best, assumes the best. And that's a good quality. That's kind of a rare quality, to be honest. I didn't realize how rare it was, but it is rare. You know, you look and see the best. You've also got that star there where the throat chakra would be. I don't know. It's just, I think to me, it's about you use your voice for kindness, for, you know, making people happy, making people feel fulfilled, and helping people get their wishes to come true. That's a really great quality. You've also got the 10 of air. This is a card of completion, of really completing that process you're in right now, because then the next card you've got is union. You're really on a solitary path, though, I have to say. And that doesn't mean, let me rephrase that. You're on a path right now that's about you and no one else. Whether you're on the way in that relationship into coming into a potential union with somebody or not, yes. Your purpose, that what you're doing is really very solitary, clearly. Clearly. And it's beautiful. You probably will in life have the potential to have beautiful relationships with many people that you have the option to choose from. The person you're asking about, that could be about you coming into union with them as well, but there is this union card here. But based on the way the cards feel to me and the message that I'm getting right now, this is really about coming into union with yourself. But the good news about that is that's when you're able to really attract and be receptive to the right kind of relationship as well, right? I mean, that's when you're in balance and in harmony with your higher self. And that's what this is about right here. So I love the 10 of air. This is one of my favorite cards. I just think it's beautiful, the colors.
I love that card. Wow.
It's the colors. It's kind of like the colors in your background right now, Jai. And it kind
yeah,
of like
yeah.
Remember that thumbnail that Advin made for us with our pictures? We were like both outside. You and I
actually, that's the picture of this video. I put that picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, I love those colors. Those are
that's
like that one. I just love that. But that's for you. And it's about you really ascending in your own life and becoming someone who everyone wants. You attract everyone in relationships, love relationships, friendships. People are drawn to you like a magnet.
That's cool. I like this reading. All right. So you get the ever unfolding rose. Right now you're like cracked open and it's happening for you, not to you. So you are unfolding right now. You are learning about your beauty. You're becoming like, I see a lot of sensuality in this picture. So you're like understanding who you are at that very like sacred, divine, feminine level. There's something about you that is, I'm going to say either like, have you felt different your whole life? Have you felt like there's something that you've come to the planet to do that hasn't sort of, you're almost like you have a purpose that you came here to do? Like, because if you do, you got this card, it's called Birthing a New Age. You're birthing new creations and you're dreaming a new world into being. This is very much the card connected to light workers and star seeds. And if you are stepping into your power like this, if you do align or connect with this message of like, you might be a light worker, you're part of this ascension of the planet, then whatever partner that you are going to be with, if they're not on that wavelength, the relationship is going to be a little challenging for you. So it's better if you give yourself the time to, like Jason says, go on your own journey and discover who you are and step into your power. And then from that vibration, like attract the right person, it's going to be way better for you. But let me keep going because the reading gets better. You get protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So this is another card of like, you have to create that shield of protection to make sure that the wrong energies don't come to you, that you're not attracting the wrong kind of stuff. And then I pulled a clarifier for that card. Also, hang on, I just saw this, sorry. Eclipse right here on the card. Something about the eclipses are going to bring like big changes for you when it comes to this area of like protection and finding yourself and finding your strength and really creating that shield. And then I asked for a clarification. So in essence, it's like this card right here, because I just noticed the eclipse that I didn't notice before, and we are moving into eclipse season. It's going to help you like this whole process. You're moving into this energy of freedom. You got the unbound card, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So one mantra that you might want to chant to yourself is unbound, unbound, forever unbound, 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 forever unbound. That is why you're creating, it's interesting because there's protection, but then there's unbound. You would think that these two things are separate, but they're not. They're the same, because you're finding the protection to free yourself. Like you're creating that container so that you can literally like free yourself of all the old stuff, right? The things that don't make sense. From the astrology cards, you get Capricorn. I use 7th house of partners. And if I show you the picture a little more closely, you can tell they're very much in love in this picture, these partners. And the 3rd card of Mercury, the mind, you can't even see it because it's all green and my green screen covers it up. But basically, Capricorn energy, what's her sign? Do you know what her sign is? Or do you have any Capricorn in your chart? Anyways, just curious about it. But there is a total lunar eclipse in Capricorn on July 16th that will be like around this time. It's going to be like a very powerful time for you. Just in general, that message just came through. And also Capricorn energy is about like having things in order. Like, and also knowing where you're going, knowing like that mountain that you have to climb and being like, okay, like I'm going to very carefully get to the top, but I'm going to get to the top no matter what. And, oh, so you're a Pisces. Interesting. But so the Capricorn energy in this reading for you is like, get your ducks in a row. That's what he's saying. It's like kind of like get your ducks in a row, because like sacred relationship is definitely coming. And I've never said this before in a reading, but this Mercury card of the mind, it's actually a number 3 too, which is the positive mind. In tantric numerology, the number 3 is the positive mind. And Mercury rules Gemini, and it also rules Virgo, right? So I've never said this before in a reading, but I don't know why it's coming through, but it might be that the person that you connect with could be someone that either is a Gemini or a Virgo, or really activates your mind. Like at a mind level, you guys really connect like really intensely, like have beautiful conversations and like really understand each other on a level that's like deeper than you've ever kind of felt before. And if you're a Pisces, you're like this dreamer energy. Like I can see you, like I can see that Pisces energy in this reading. Anyways, I hope that resonated for you.
Yeah, I feel the Pisces energy too. But I wasn't getting the other stuff, but Pisces definitely. I don't know. It's weird. Like definitely a lot of Pisces, that like dreamy, watery, like flowing, fishy, flowing. Yeah, I like that. And I love that.
But there is a lot of air too in this. There's a lot of air energy.
Yeah, and Mercury. I mean, listen, that's Virgo is an earth sign, but Virgo and Gemini.
Right.
Mercury, it's that mind, it's air stuff. That's that air energy too. Yeah, anyone with strong Virgo or Gemini or both, like I have, you're going to be all up in your head. I love that. I love that Pisces though. I feel that because what's weird, I have to just say, and all the 4 cards you got from me, you know, they all have that watery feel to them, that Pisces feeling to them for me. If you look closely, even that the Union card has, well, it has everything, earth, air, fire, and water, but this one especially is an air. It's an air card, and it's got the butterflies and everything, but it still has that Piscean feel to me. It's very watery, but also sort of ethereal in the water. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Powerful reading.
That was awesome. Awesome reading, Jai. Love it. So guys, Jai has her guitar and she is going to sing Hallelujah for us because she promised she would.
What the hell are you talking about? We actually,
it's always worth a try.
There was one time where I actually was live with Danny in Zoom, and there's something about my audio that when it goes through Zoom, it sounds all weird and funky.
Oh, no.
So I don't know if it would work.
Excuses.
Stop it. Danny says stop it.
No. But seriously, guys,
well, we could try it.
Do you have it up on? You should try it, Jai. You could do like one refrain or something. Everyone loves it, and I've probably told everybody. No, I haven't, but
I don't want to.
literally, okay, no, you don't have to. But literally, you guys, last summer, I had everyone. Well, I used to work a 9 to 5, and I had like 4 people at work in my cubicle watching Jai on my little iPhone sing Hallelujah one day, because I was like, you guys have got to hear this woman sing. And everyone, like, one of them was in tears listening to her. It was crazy. Yeah, it's intense. So, it's true, Jai.
Meet me in the Merkaba field.
What?
Somebody, Rebecca just said, play Meet Me in the Merkaba field. I don't even know.
I don't know what that is.
She means meet me in the stars, but like, it's funny because she said Merkaba field.
Nice.
I mean, I can try it. Honestly, like what's that?
Meet Me in the Stars is another really good one.
I can try it, but honestly, if it sounds bad, it's not my fault.
Well, hey, and we're on my channel, so if anybody gets a copyright infringement, it's me.
It's all you, dude.
It's all on me.
All right, let's see. I gotta find it real quick.
I don't think it would sound bad, no matter what.
Well, there was this like weird. It like the sound would come in and out or whatever.
I know,
the sound would come in and out. That's the only thing. So okay, I'm down. I'm down if you're down.
Oh, so down.
Okay.
Yay.
I'm gonna push this button. If I push this button, can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So when I play, I'm gonna do that actually. Well, you can chat while I get the guitar ready and stuff.
Oh wait, can they still hear you in the chat when you push that button?
Can you guys still hear me? We'll see. Probably.
Hopefully. Oh, I'm sorry.
They probably can.
I've heard you sing Hallelujah like a year.
We'll see.
I'm not Jai's friend. I'm her fan friend because I love when she sings Hallelujah.
Yeah, they can.
Awesome.
Okay. Alrighty then. This is so funny.
It's awesome is what it is.
Yeah, it's awesome. I might. Can you guys can't hear the guitar, can you?
Mm-hmm.
You can?
No,
right? Yeah. All right. So
I was hearing it.
yeah, I know. It's just the battery. Let me see what happens if I do this. Because these batteries, if it doesn't fit, if it's not what's it called? Let me try. There. Now you can hear it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll give it a try. We'll see how it goes. So I'm not going to be able to hear you. I'm just going to be able to hear me. And then were you guys able to hear then the guitar stopped playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I need to see if I can actually find another battery of those. What? Yeah, I know. Because if the battery doesn't work, then you won't be able to hear the guitar. So just give me like 5 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Trust me, guys. So worth it.
It's plugged in. It's just when the battery's dead, even if it's plugged in, it won't play.
No, seriously, guys, it's really worth it. And I'm telling you, if there are going to be people that I talk to that when I tell them Jai sang Hallelujah tonight, they're going to be like, why didn't you text me? Yeah, that's how good it is. She's amazing. I mean, if you've heard her music, you know that she can sing, but this song should have been written for her. Seriously, folks. Thanks for being here, guys. Hope everyone's having a nice week. I am super busy. If anyone's waiting on a personal reading, I'm working on a lot of recorded personal readings, and some of us were scheduled for lives tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. So working on those, working on them like hardcore. I had to take a long break today because I got a little burnt out, but you have to rest and recoup. But yeah, I'm working on them, guys. I'm so grateful to be busy right now. And if you want to get on the personal readings, you can, they're on special right now. They're $20 off. So the 30-minute personal readings are $55 instead of $75, and the 1 hours are $130 instead of $150. So if you book them now, they're $20 off, and you get the free follow-up with the 1 hour. A couple people booked 30-minute today, and I'll be reaching out to you guys tomorrow morning when I check emails and everything else, do my little morning stuff. So that's what's up, guys. And you can do, for those to book those, you do it the same way you do the love donations to either the Cash App or the PayPal. However, when you send your payment, make sure in the notes, instead of saying for reading, make sure you put your contact info, either a phone number, email, both preferably. And we'll get in touch with you tomorrow if you register tonight. What else? Yeah, that's it. We're going to be doing the drawing as well on here on Ray of Light Tarot. We'll be doing the drawing on, I think, Saturday. I'll be on tomorrow evening, a little later than normal, probably about 11 tomorrow evening to do mini reads, but the drawing will be on Saturday. So any names from tomorrow and the names like from last night will be in Saturday's drawing for the 1 hour and 30-minute reads. Okay. I don't know, guys. This full moon energy was intense for me. I really, in the night of the full moon, it was great. And then yesterday, I was getting a little testy, but it's been good today. I rested, kind of cleared things, and it's been good. So hope everyone's navigating it appropriately. And I know the next week or so, well, like 2 weeks, are going to be crazy with the first eclipse, July 2nd, and onward. It's going to be kind of crazy, kind of nuts. So be ready for that. That's in about 12 days, I think. July 2nd. What's today? The 21st, summer solstice. So yeah, about 12 days from now. Brace yourselves.
Okay, can you hear the guitar now?
Yeah, we could hear it. Okay. Oh, I could hear
it. Yeah, you should be able to hear it.
Yay! Oh my God.
Okay, here we go. Thanks for waiting, guys.
Oh, they're not leaving.
sacred chord. David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Faith was strong, but you needed proof. Saw her bathing on the road for beauty, and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne. She cut your hair, and from your lips she drew a hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. You know I used to live alone before I knew you. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch. But love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. There was a time you let me know what's really going on below, but you never showed that to me, do you? You remember when I moved in you and the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to show somebody who outdrew you. And it's not a cry that you're here at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Yeah. Okay. I will say it was beautiful. That I think that I had the bad audio though on where I am because of Zoom. Because the guitar sound, you sounded great, but the guitar sound was weird here. But
Yeah, no, that's the sound that I was talking about. That's what it does.
I don't think it does.
You're welcome.
I don't think it did it on YouTube though, did it?
I think it did. I don't know though.
Oh.
You guys got to tell me.
It still was. Listen, it was still perfect. Like that is the best. Like I want people to hear really though, like how perfectly you sing that. But they got it. They got it. It was great. Oh,
You got the gist of it.
That is the best. There was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, but you never show that to me, do you? Those lyrics are like haunting lyrics.
I know. Kathy says her sound was great. Okay.
Yay.
Well, yeah, thanks. That's so funny. You're welcome.
I was just teasing her about singing that, but I'm glad you did. Awesome. It was awesome. Thank you, Jai.
You're welcome.
Guys, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you guys. And yeah, so I don't have to make any announcements because I made them while you were loading the battery in your guitar. Do you want to tell anybody anything, Jai, about your channel or anything?
Sure. So tomorrow night I'm doing readings with Danny. So he's in here. He's Northern Comfort Tarot in the chat, and I'm doing readings with him on my channel. So if you want to get another dose of readings, then you can check it out there. What else is going on? I've got. I mean, I pretty much go live like a weekly and monthly, and there's I do the full moon and the new moon ceremony. So that's kind of what you can find on my channel.
Oh yeah, and check out her. I got to check out those out too. The pick a card readings.
Oh yeah, and those have been coming out as well. The one that's out right now is for the summer of 2019, and it is just what the summer is going to bring for you.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, the master classes. Thanks, Christina. That's so funny. So that's true. Actually, I have been doing these master classes. I did one called the Moon Goddess Masterclass, one called the Intuition Masterclass, and the other one called the Portals of Awakening Masterclass. And the Portals class is actually this Saturday, so you guys can sign up for it and do it live. And then the other ones that have already passed, if you sign up for them, I will send you the private YouTube link, so you can still get the other classes, even if you didn't make it live. But yeah, that's I'm excited about the one on Saturday. Yeah. Totally like was not in my radar right now.
Who's on Saturday?
What's that?
Who's on Saturday?
Well,
class. What is it Saturday?
It's the Portals of Awakening.
Oh, okay.
It's the 7 major portals of awakening, and then what portals are, and because there's a lot that is happening, and we're like keep moving forward. We talk about it a lot in our readings, but these portals that open up, it's kind of like it feels like an energetic door opens and you step through it and you're on the other side, and it's like you can't go back to the past or what was going on in the past, so there's only like looking forward. And so it's like to help guide people as to where to take their life next if you feel like you're kind of in the unknown.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, but thanks for that.
All right. Well, thanks, Jai. It was great. It was fun. It always is. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you for being here, for supporting, and just look forward to seeing you guys again soon. You guys have a good night.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later.